So today's topic is DC voltage multipliers. This is one of the application of capacitor. So basically we know with the transformer we can step up or step down the voltage. Here we have to use coils, but here we can use capacitors to step up the voltage. That's the idea. So we make use of capacitors and diodes. This is basically a voltage doubler circuit. Voltage doubler circuit. That means you are giving an input signal, a square waveform plus E. Plus E means if this is going to be 10 volts, here you will get 20 volts. Okay. Instead of using a sine wave, I am using a square wave. This point is grounded. So with respect to ground, this is plus C, this is minus C. This voltage is given to this circuit. So we have capacitor C1, D1, D2 and C2. Note down the direction of diode D1 and D2. This is the input. These two terminals are the input and these two terminals are the output. Now we will see the working principle, how we get this 2E. Okay. Now assume initially this end is usually if you start from here, this end is positive and this end is negative. But then you forget about the positive cycle. Assume that the input starts from here. That is minus C. That means this end is positive. I have drawn the circuit. This end is positive and this end is negative. So you have the capacitance, you have the diode here. Okay, like this. Since this is positive and this is the negative, this diode acts as a short, forward bias. Therefore you can treat it as a short. Short means no current flow this direction. So the circuit gets completed like this. So it goes like this and completes its part. Therefore this end is positive, this end is negative. Within no time it will charge, because tau is equal to the charging time constant here RC. But then now we don't have any resistance because this diode acts as, so R value is 0. R value 0 means within no time the capacitor will charge with the voltage E, because we are giving so positive, negative. We are not considering positive, we are considering negative. Minus E, that means this end is positive and this end is negative. So the diode, so plus E, minus, this will be E. Now next cycle what will happen is, once again from minus E this will go to plus E. Plus E means this end will be positive and this end will be negative. Already the capacitor is holding a charge of E. Now this is plus minus with a voltage of E. Now we were having a diode in this place. Okay. Now if you see, this is rise in potential, this is rise in potential. E plus E is 2E. That means between this point and this point you see 2E volts. This 2E, this plus, this is minus. So this diode is reverse bias and this will act as open circuit. It will not conduct. Now this 2E, now this diode is forward biased because it acts as a short. This is positive, this is negative. The voltage between these 2 points is 2E. So this diode acts as a short and the entire voltage will appear across this capacitance. Now the voltage across the capacitance is this voltage plus this voltage. That will be the voltage across capacitance, which is 2E. That means if we give a voltage of E, the output we are getting is 2E. This is the analysis for voltage doubler. Okay. So if you give a voltage waveform like a square waveform like this, then you will get an output waveform like this. But then you all know that the capacitor will oppose any voltage variation, so you won't see a square wave like this, but it is almost a perfect DC. Perfect DC means this is a straight line basically. You won't see all the, because it will oppose this voltage variation. That means you will get a DC, pure DC of output voltage is equal to 2E. That means if this is 10 volts, this is minus 10 volts, here you will get 20 volts. So with respect to ground, if you measure here, it will be 20. So that is between this point and this point, the output voltage will be like this. Okay. Now we will see another case. Now we are going to see multi-stage voltage multipliers. So we can keep on adding the sections, voltage doubler, another voltage doubler, then you will get multi-stage voltage amplifiers. So now the same waveform and the analysis is carried out in the same way. So here you will have a polar voltage of 2E. Suppose this is 10 volts, this is 20. This is 10, this is 20, and this is 20. With the polarity, this is negative, positive, negative, positive. Now if you take the voltage across this point negative, and this point positive, if you keep a voltmeter between these 2 points, you can see 4E. That means if this is 10 volts, then you will see 40 volts. That means this 10 volts has been magnified to 40 volts. Okay. Similarly, if you take the voltage across these 2 points, it will be 10 volts. Between these 2 points, it will be 20 volts. But between this point and this point, you will see 30 volts. E, this is rise impedance E, and once again rise impedance 2E. So if this is going to be 10 volts, this is 10 and this is 20. So between this point and this point, you will see 30 volts. So now you can see, you can have E, you can have 2E alone, twice the voltage, input voltage the E, or you can have thrice the E, or you can have 4 times E, that is 2E plus 2E, which is 4E. That means if this is 10 volts, you can get 10 volts, 20 volts, 40 volts, or between these 2 points you can get 30 volts. So this is the basic idea and analysis of DC voltage multipliers. The explanation I have given is for engineering students. As far as plus 2 students is concerned, you can carefully, if you watch, the capacitor is the main device which stores the energy, and later on it gets added up and we can see a voltage doubler, voltage tripler, or a voltage quadrupler. So that means the input voltage is magnified 4 times, 3 times, or 2 times. So that is the great example or one of the applications of using a capacitor in the circuits of voltage multipliers. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Nandri.